Hey my loves, today I am going to talk about how to get out of fear and in alignment with your purpose. Now this topic is really dear to my heart because this is something that has transformed my life. Like really finding my purpose and getting to live my purpose has really transformed so many things in my life. And before I even knew that I had a purpose, I was feeling like really like lost in my life. I was feeling like really hopeless. I had a lot of like low self-esteem. I was living a life that definitely I wasn't supposed to be living. It wasn't my life. I don't know whose life it was, but it wasn't mine. So today I really want to share with you how to move out of that fear and finally like find and get in alignment with your purpose. The first thing to really get into alignment with your purpose is to really understand and find your purpose. So many of us feel like our purpose is somewhere outside of us. You know, we believe that it's something that we have to look for on the outside, but that's not true. Your purpose is actually inside of you. Before you were born, you had your purpose. Your soul decided on a purpose. When you were a child, you were most certainly connected to your purpose and the truth of who you are. So when we're trying to get in alignment, the biggest thing to remember is we don't have to look for it out there somewhere because it's already inside of us. When I wanted to start finding my purpose, I was kind of driving myself like a little bit crazy. So I was searching online and I was reading all these books and I was trying really hard to look for things outside of myself, but my purpose didn't really get revealed to me until I started to heal emotionally. I started to meditate and I started to do like deep inner work. And then through meditation, whilst I was doing this work on myself, I started to get visions. And at first the visions didn't make much sense, but they make a lot more sense now. So I started to get different visions. One was of me being on stage, speaking in front of thousands of people. The second was of me traveling the world and helping kids and helping animals. The third was of me making videos like this and helping women and really empowering people and sharing an empowering message. The more investigating I did within myself, the more I started to realize that these things that I wanted, these things that were being revealed to my purpose had always been there. So when I was a kid, I used to dream about being a singer and I used to imagine that I was on a stage and I was singing in front of all these people and it felt so amazing, it felt so liberating, even though I was really in my bathroom. And then as a kid I used to look at globes and I would like dream of like traveling the world and meeting all these new people. And then when I was like petting my cats, I would imagine that I would go and help animals and rescue all these animals, and you know, all these things that I used to dream about as a child were starting to come back up for me in the form of my purpose. Really, when you're looking for your purpose, I want you to understand that it's inside of you. You are already connected to that purpose. So taking some steps to really do like deep inner work, like emotional healing, meditation, like asking yourself important questions, finding out what you wanted and dreamed of as a child, thinking about things that, you know, thinking about things that you've been through that you really want to help other people get through, and just thinking about how in general you would like to serve the world. Like what difference would you like to make on the planet? And that's really how you start to figure out what your purpose is inside of you, rather than trying to like look everywhere else to find it outside of you. So when you actually find your purpose and you are looking to get like right into alignment for it, you want to live it, you want to express it every day, you want to just really get it out there, we have to start looking at like the fears. When I started getting my visions, I was not in a good place in life. I was really in fear. I mean, completely in fear. I had such bad anxiety. I was all over the place. But I started to realize that I had this purpose and I had no idea how to bring it to life. I had no idea how to do the things that I was seeing. One of my biggest fears, which I still have, I'm still working on today, is like rejection, criticism, and judgment from others. So that was really acting as like this barrier around me, and no matter how much I wanted to bring my purpose to life, I couldn't. Because when you want something so badly, but there's some sort of pain connected to it somewhere in your life, you won't make that thing happen. So to really get in alignment, we really need to look at these fears that are like blocking us from moving forwards. The best way to do that is to look at your life, right? And look, where am I not doing well in my life? Like, which areas? I mean, we all have some areas where we're not doing well. This could be health, it could be money, it could be relationships. Whatever that area is, that is acting as some sort of like way of life showing you where you have to heal. My biggest places that I was stuck in was money and health. No matter what I did, I couldn't get myself like out of that block, and I was just stuck there. So I really had to go and look at why I was stuck there. And when I did, I realized that these areas, money and health, are really connected to how you feel about yourself on the inside. It's all about self-esteem. It's all about how you feel about yourself. It's all about these negative beliefs that we hold about ourselves. So when I realized this, I started to write down all the negative memories that I'd ever had with money and with my health. And to be fair, there was quite a lot. And one by one, what I did was I started to forgive these memories. I brought the emotions up, I felt the emotion, I healed it, and I forgave it. That healing and that forgiveness then acted as like a catapult, you know, like more intuitive feelings, more visions, me feeling more in alignment with my purpose started to come through. So the more that I healed and healed, the more that I felt in alignment with my purpose, and I didn't feel like there was things holding me back. So what's good to remember is when we have a purpose and we start to move towards that purpose, all our negative feelings and thoughts and beliefs and even traumas are going to come up. That's just what happens. And we just have to clear that out through emotional healing and forgiveness. There is an amazing quote by TD Jakes that says, when you hold on to your history, you do so at the expense of your destiny. So moving towards your purpose really means letting that stuff go, forgiving yourself, forgiving other people, and moving forward with your life. But to recap on this short video, what you really need to move out of fear and get into alignment with your purpose is be clear on your purpose. It's inside of you. Look inside of yourself, start meditating, start that healing process, start to look at what you wanted as a child, start to reconnect what's within you. And if you want more help with that, I teach so many exercises in my coaching package about how to connect deeply to your heart, to your soul purpose, to your intuition, and find out exactly how you want to feel and how you want to navigate through life. Secondly, is to remove that fear and all those blocks and all that crap that's holding you back. And the best way to do that is to look at the areas where you are most stuck in life. Start to write down all those memories, you know, all those negative memories. Clear them out one by one by bringing them up, feeling the emotions, and forgiving yourself and anyone else involved. And that's how you'll get into alignment with your purpose. Want more help connecting to your purpose? I made a free workbook that has important questions to ask yourself and gets you right in there to get that clarity that you need on finding your purpose. It has one of my favorite guided meditations that will take you deep within yourself to find your purpose and connect to that part of yourself, along with a spiritual guidance exercise. That is in the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, and if not, it is down below, and it's all for free. Thank you guys. I will see you soon. Mwah.